Hey, you're in bed.
Well, just about to be.
I didn't realize. Let me just get this.
No, you were.
No. I just want to, I won't be here long. Just, yeah. Crazy, huh? Nothing for days. Now I barely get one thought out and two more take its place.
I just wanted to say goodnight. Good night.
I hate to say this, but good night. This racket gonna bother you?
Nicest racket I've heard in weeks.
Hey, thank you.
For what?
This morning, helping me get a subject I'm excited about.
All I did was suggest you take a deep breath and follow your instincts.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I got good instincts. You're, watching me.
Does it bother you?
At the moment, not at all.
I love to watch you working when you're writing about something you really care.
Even when you disagree with the subject?
Oh, I don't disagree with Joe Novick as a subject. It's the person that bothers me.
That is because he puts you face to face with the enemy. A male chauvinist who is attractive and intelligent.
Woo-hoo! Joe Novick, he's more like a chauvinist who's a criminal.
No. No, Joe says that he's not his uncle. He's not a part of that world, and I believe him.
Well, I haven't come to that yet. How come you're so sure?
Well, I've given a lot of thought to it. Paradox. I've spent time with him. Years on the docks. It's mainly a gut feeling, I guess. I may get into this and find out I'm wrong. It's possible. But right now, I think Joe Novick is straight, and I like him. And you don't. But our first session should be painless, and at least you'll get a great seafood dinner down at Sheepshead Bay.
Honey, how important is it that we all go?
I hope you're kidding.
No. I have a gut feeling, too, and I don't like the man. I'd much rather spend the night here with Ryan. I haven't seen her so much of her lately.
Mary, it'll be a lot of fun. Your folks are coming, Siobhan.
Well, if it's critical, I'll go.
Good. It's not critical, Mayor. I mean, the man invited us, so it'd be nice if we went.
Sure, I'll go. Probably have a lot of fun tomorrow night.
Good.
Oh, no.
What's the matter?
I have to go to Washington tomorrow night.
Pleasant enough evening, despite all our apprehension about Jack's friend. And I think it was lovely and kind of surprising when he asked us to go out to that fancy restaurant. Well, what do you think of him? I asked you, dear, what you think of Joe Novick and his grand dinner invitation.
I think he's kind of nice. Kind of obnoxious.
Well, that's a mixed reaction.
Very. What do you think?
not like this.
My wife?
No. No, please.
I want my wife.
No, please, don't.
My family.
No, just stop. No, just stay away from me.
Jillian.
No. You're never going to do that to me ever again.
You know I wouldn't hurt you.
No, I don't know that. Not after what you did. My God, how do you expect me to react?
I wanted to make everything all right for you. Don't cry. I went to a bar. I had too many drinks. But I came back here to love you, Jillian, to try to get back. We were so happy last Christmas, the three of us.
So you were going to bring Edmund back to life again, huh?
A new start?
A new baby? By force, if necessary?
No, Jillian, with love, with more love than
Love? With you reeking of alcohol? Holding me down in the bed, even when I begged you to stop? I don't like begging, Seneca. This was the first and the last time, and I'll tell you something else, and you better get this straight. I don't want another child. Not until...
When?
All I know right now is that tonight, I don't want you in my bedroom.
Okay, I'll sleep out here.
Fine.
Jillian, are you talking about tonight? Or from now on?
I don't know.
You do. Tell me.
Don't press me.
I want an answer.
Well, it may not be the answer that you want.
Jillian, how long do you want me to sleep in the study?
Maybe for now on. It's not what you expected, but you had to corner me. Well, I'll tell you something. I am tired of being cornered. You want to hear more? Fine. Because I have a whole lot that's crying to come out.
Go ahead.
Well, the truth is, I rather enjoyed Mr. Novick.
Well, I guess he was a little easier with you than he was with me.
Did something happen while the two of you were alone in here? I mean, he didn't really chase you around the table now, did he?
Not quite. I just don't feel comfortable with him.
That hasn't got to do with what Frank said about his uncle, Tiso.
No. I don't much care if his uncle's a crook. It's Joe. Good thing is he's a friend of Jack's. But he's a really strange combination of teasing and seriousness. I don't know.
At least Jack got his exclusive story. That's something good that came out of the evening.
What if I told you that the reason Jack got that story and the reason half the family was invited out to dinner was so that he could get a date with me?
Well, I'd say the man has taken quite a fancy to you.
Yeah, well, that fish was bait for me. I was right about that.
Well, it didn't catch you. I mean, if you're not interested, dear, you're just not interested.
I'm not. I don't think. Actually, I don't even know if he's interested in me. That's the confusing part. I can't figure him out.
Do you want to tell me about this as it is? I just don't understand.
Oh, I'm pretty confused myself. Let me see. Best way to put this is, Joe likes to play games. I'm direct and blunt, and he likes to play games.
Such as?
Well, he got me to talk him into letting Jack do that interview. He didn't need to do that. He knows all about Jack. And I found myself doing it, or trying to, and I felt like a fool. And he smiles at me, and I can't tell whether maybe he's laughing at me a little bit or something. He told me his girlfriend was dead.
Oh, my.
Yeah, well, it wasn't true. He just was doing it to test me. I could have killed him for it.
Yes.
I can't explode at him. I gotta be nice to him or Jack won't get that interview. I felt I had to accept the invitation to go to Sheepshead Bay. And then he tells me that Jack's got that article anyway. And he excuses me from the party, and he's cheerful about it.
Well, he does take people by surprise.
Over and over. I don't like surprises.
But, you know, in terms of that party tomorrow, I don't think the man excused you or uninvited you. I just think he's given you a choice to go or not to go.
Something tells me Joe Novick doesn't deal with free choices for women. He'd rather sweep them off their feet.
Something tells me somebody's going to Sheepshead Bay with the rest of us.
Why'd he say that?
It was just obvious that you have the man on your mind.
It's because I don't like him.
Ah.
You think maybe I ought to go because of Jack's interview? I mean, I wouldn't want to jeopardize it.
You mean, I wouldn't do that either, but I mean, Jack doesn't need your protection, dear.
Well, of course not. I just thought maybe I could help out somehow.
With the interview?
Yeah, I'm really good at asking questions.
Oh, I know that well enough.
You're thinking I'm good at asking the wrong kinds of questions. Well, that can be useful, too. I mean, I could catch Joe off guard, maybe get a better interview for Jack than he expects.
Tell Uncle Tizo to relax. I appreciate his concern, but really, there's no reason for it.
He only suggests you be careful. You want to make a statement to the press, you see a lawyer first.
Yeah, I understand. He wants to protect me. Sure, I'll check with the lawyers if I need them. And believe me, I won't say anything, I won't do anything that can be used in court, if it comes to that. And I won't embarrass the family. But you gotta make him try to understand there's a distinct advantage to a clean public image. That's all I'm going for.
Your uncle doesn't believe in a public image, clean or otherwise.
Look, I love him. But he's living in another time. Now, I doubt I'll be indicted, but if I am, I want to go in that courthouse open and honest, with nothing to hide. Now, good press will help.
Well, I'll try to explain it to him.
Look, make him understand that that television interview wasn't something I took lightly. Now, promise him that the story I'm giving Jack Finelli is only an answer to the district attorney's statement, which was damaging to me. Now, people have to see the other side of the coin. Tell him not to worry, I'm okay.
This Finelli, he's a pretty sharp guy.
Yeah, he's sharp and he's fair, which is why it's the right move. And putting business aside, there's something very special about Finelli and his in-laws. We're gonna have a good time tomorrow night.
Honey, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
It was in the back of my head that we had to go back to Washington.
You and Thatcher.
But I wasn't thinking it was so soon.
No, go ahead, Mayor. We've had a couple of good days together. What the hell?
Make it sound like the last goodbye.
I was being sarcastic because I've run out of things to say. We've been through this so many times.
I'm sorry.
Let's not say that anymore, too, okay? Why don't you go to bed? Let me work.
I want to be with you tomorrow.
Like I said, Mayor, it's not critical. It's an important story. It just would be more relaxed, more social, less businesslike if you were there. That's all. I don't want to put anything on you. Which is exactly what I'm doing right now, isn't it?
I'm going to talk to Thatcher about the Washington assignment. It's taking too much out of me, out of us, than I ever thought I could.
Well, that's what happens when you're a success.
I can't spend so much time down there. I'm not going to. I'll tell him so.
When is this long-delayed conference with that you're going to take place? Anytime soon?
First thing tomorrow. Of course, I have to do this other thing, but I'll ask him. I'll tell him tomorrow. Okay?
Whatever.
Now, let me call Joe and apologize for being such a washout. I want everything to be right, so this turns out to be the best piece you've ever done. I've given him such a hard time, I'd probably be happy to get rid of me. Well, let's see. He says there's this number in the evenings.
You don't have to call him. I'll explain.
I'll explain. Hello, Joe Novick, please. He's there. Hello, this is Mary Finelli.
It's a lovely voice. You ought to be on television.
You got back to Sheepshead Bay safely, hmm?
Yeah, I made it. What can I do for you? No emergency, I hope.
No, I just wanted to thank you for the dinner invitation.
You already did that.
And say I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I won't be able to keep it.
Oh, that's too bad for me.
Well, I completely forgot that I have to be in Washington tomorrow night. We've been doing interviews, an interview series, and we tape once a week down there. I don't know how I forgot.
That's okay. Another time.
I was really looking forward to the seagulls and the fishing boats and dinner.
But I'll still be there when you get back. We'll make another date. Besides, I don't think your sister will be going either. But I'll have a good time with Jack and your parents.
I'm afraid we really let you down, eh? Well, thank you for being so sweet about it.
Oh, no problem. And Mary, tell Jack not to worry. He's got a story even if nobody comes to dinner.
Thank you. I'll tell him. Goodbye. He was very nice about it. Too nice, in fact.
How did we really let him down?
Oh, Siobhan's not going either.
What happened?
Huh. But he said you shouldn't worry, because no matter what, you've still got the story.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well,
Terrific.
okay. Okay.
Siobhan, I've had this on my mind so much lately, and I've just got to run the risk of saying it. No matter what you do about Joe Novick, there's something more that's making you restless and uncertain. It's been going on for weeks. Something seems to be eating away at you. You know, when Jack was here, at least you had someone to share things with. But now you seem to be going more and more inside yourself.
I'm sorry.
Don't be, dear. Not for me. And if you go tomorrow night, don't do it for Jack. Do it for yourself. You know, and see people more. Let them help you. Let us help you forget whatever it is that seems to be troubling you, dear. Aw.
I guess I'm just having growing pains. Is that possible?
Oh, yes, I'm still having some of my own.
Okay. I'll go tomorrow. I'll have a good time.
Okay, if there are any other threats, let's have them.
I'm not threatening you. I just want to make sure I say it right. There are two reasons I went out to the beach house. First one was to try to accept Edmund's death. So I sat in this little empty room that was rebuilt, repainted. And in my mind, I changed it to his old room. It was just the same. The toys, the furniture, all of it. Except that I wanted my son. And I knew that he wouldn't come. So I cried. First because I wanted him there. And I knew that I would never see him again. And all of a sudden, the room dissolved and I was in the present. In this barren space. And I just kept crying, and I cried until it was all gone. Except for his memory. And I think that maybe finally I made peace in my mind about him. But the other reason I went out there was to deal with my feelings about you. I didn't do so well there.
Jillian?
No, just listen to me. I didn't like when you told me that I shouldn't go to the beach house where my son died without your supervision. In fact, I hated you at that moment. And I heard this little voice in my head telling me that I don't want to be married to this man anymore. And Seneca, tonight I heard that same little voice again.
You don't call that a threat, huh? Okay. Now you listen to me. I have done everything that is best for you. Everything to make you strong. Everything to help you get back on your feet again. Everything to look forward.
You don't know what's best for me. I do. And if I don't, I'll find out.
Fine.
But I'm going to do it by myself.
Fine, fine. But you better listen to me instead of that destructive little voice in your mind. Because you know something, Jillian? When you do, you're going to find out that I'm the best thing that ever happened to you.
I'm tired. I've said all I have to say, and I don't have the strength to argue with you. Just wanted you to know how things are. Now, do you want to sleep in the study, or shall I?
I will.
Fine. Let go of me.
I want you to know how things are with me. Now, you're married to me. That's the way it is. And that's the way it's going to be.
SoapNet's breakfast in bed just got supersized. Now you can enjoy breakfast in bed all day with the OC, One Tree Hill, Beverly Hills 90210, and Gilmore Girls. Every Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on SoapNet.